Greetings and happy Mother's Day. So my mother, Shamala Gopalan, well, she had two goals in her life: to raise her two daughters and end breast cancer. She was a breast cancer researcher, and she worked very long hours in that lab. After school and on some weekends, my sister and I would walk 2 houses down to the home of Mrs. Regina Shelton. Miss Shelton was a second mother to us, and she was a lifeline for my mother. My mother would always talk about how, but for Miss Shelton, she could not have done the work that she did every day. And that is the story of American mothers. Mothers relying on one another. Mothers relying on their communities for childcare, for companionship, to help carry the load. Because indeed, it takes a village. And during the pandemic, too many working mothers have been forced out of the workforce. Too often because they did not have the support that they need, that they deserve. President Joe Biden and I are determined to change that. We have already cut taxes for families with children and made a historic investment to give families and child care providers some relief. And we are just getting started. With the American Jobs Plan, we will strengthen our care infrastructure because care is a literal bridge to work for so many mothers. And with the American Families Plan, we will lower the cost of childcare because we believe middle-class families should not have to pay more than 7% of their income on childcare. You know, I can still remember my mother sitting at the kitchen table late at night, trying to make it all work. And somehow, she always found a way. This past year, I've met so many mothers like her. In fact, just this last month, I met Melissa Wesby. She tucks her 3 children into bed before they wake up. She leaves for work caring for COVID-19 patients as a nurse in Baltimore. And she talks about her husband and their partnership to make it all work. She loves her job, and she loves her family, and she is a hero. She deserves policies, and her family deserves policies that make it possible for her to work, that give her and her family peace of mind, that lighten their load, just like all mothers do. So the mothers, stepmothers, godmothers, grandmothers, and aunties, to all of you, I want you to know that the President and I have your back. Thank you for all that you do and for all that you are. And again, happy Mother's Day.